guys? Ryan Bishop with R&D Timber here. Just wanted to show you what we're working on now. It's just a couple of big ponds in the neighborhood of Hayward Point. All right, so this is our link belt 145X4 with our GyroTrack 400 HDM mulching head on it. And what he's doing right now is just catching up some piles that our ground assistant has already made for him. We have to mulch all the material on the edges of these banks. And unfortunately, this is an old pond that used to be used for fishing and was completely inaccessible. Had a lot of tall brush, volunteer pine trees, all kinds of good stuff growing right here on the edge where nobody could get close to it. So they contracted us to come in, clean everything up for them, make it to where the people in this neighborhood could access it to be able to fish. Also just beautifying the pond. We have a large edge on the back side that we still have to do. So while we're at the front, we're just finishing up, taking out any piles that we had to scrape up with a rake. And once that's finished, then we'll move around to the back. So this job is slated for 6 days. We're right on track with that, where we should be able to finish in right at 5 to 6 days. All right, so guys, one thing that is really important when looking at a job site is figuring out which piece of equipment to use, figuring out which tool fits the job. Very simple, no matter what kind of line of work you're in, you need to figure out what tool best fits the job. So the link belt comes in handy because it is on tracks. It makes very low ground impact. So if you look down here, it does leave a print, but it does not tear up the sod just as much as a rubber tire machine would. As you can see, the excavator here is sitting on a very steep angle, a very steep grade on this hill, and he's still able to work because he's not having to track back and forth, worry about turning the machine over. He's able to reach out safely and cut everything away from the machine because he has a boom. So we have a bunch of different tools in our arsenal. We have a humongous Tiger Cat machine that is about 38,000 pounds. And we have gotten that thing stuck before in some bad areas where it was very dry in one spot and very wet in the next. So it can happen. Heavier the machine, the less ground pressure that you want. So we use that for certain applications. For clearing on a hillside, you can damage the ground a little bit and be able to repair it, but you don't want to go in and rut a place up and tear it all to shreds. All right guys, so about to move around to another section of the pond. And in order to do that, we're actually going to track back around this way, all the way to the back side of the pond and get to this area over here across the pond where you see that there's a bunch of roughage there. So we actually have an inlet over there from the highway. We'll be able to take our truck, have a little fueling station there. That way we're not tracking back and forth and being inefficient with it. So guys, we're having fun just being able to use this equipment. Got some awesome customers able to get us in here and work, make their property a whole lot better, and just be able to use us for all the tools that we can provide. So the biggest thing that we are providing right now, and the newest part, is being able to clear lots for building and being able to take care of building pads, silt fence, driveways, anything like that. Basically working a lot in residential areas, but we are available for commercial projects as well. If you are interested in any of those products, any of those projects that you have going on in your side of the world right now, feel free to give us a call, 843-893-7200, or check out our website, rdtimber.com. Look us up on Facebook, Instagram. Check out our crazy videos on TikTok. Having a lot of fun with our social media. So that is there for your enjoyment and for your information. So Please, if you're interested, just comment info to any of those platforms and we'll be glad to help you.